Okay.
Nope. All right. Yeah, I don't know.
One of you guys should know how to fix this.
Don't look at me.
Google it.
It doesn't look like it's on, dude.
It's on.
Oh, you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. All right. Welcome to Mr. Hobbs' Gamerhood YouTube channel. It looks like we're back in Kalmatta, and we got some true douchers here ready to explore the jungle. I am the GM, Jason Hobbs, and someone has a catastrophe happening near their house, apparently. So we got 4 players today. I just got back from North Texas, and so we'll talk to my North Texas homie, Cody Mazza. Why don't you tell us who you're playing, Cody?
I'm playing Narder. There's also a catastrophe happening outside my house, so why don't we skip me? We'll come back.
All right, so in Cody's house,
Reporting live from Compton.
no longer on fire. We'll get back to him. So let's move over to Craig Brasco. Craig,
Hi.
what's up, buddy? Who you playing? You got anything to say?
I'm playing Tragar, the magic user. And he's a first-level magic user, and he's a badass because he beat this other wizard in a wizard duel, and now he's, like, ready to take on the world.
Awesome. What about you, Thaddeus?
I'm Thaddeus Moore. I'm playing Polar, the fighter.
In Caldoran garb, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I changed your tokens to reflect Thaddeus's artwork.
Oh, cool.
All right. Last but certainly least, Jose Lacario.
What was my character's name again? Do you remember?
Swarma.
Swarma. Yes, I'm playing Swarma, the large Amazonian woman from the Amazonian area of this world. She is the representative of the Amazonian nation.
Isn't that a delicious sandwich?
It is. It is.
That's so ridiculous. There is no Amazonia in this campaign.
It's secret. It's a secret. It's a secret realm. It's an island.
Easter egg.
It's good in the
I can't wait for the to get killed.
Yeah, okay, I'm not going to go there. Oh, man. The Grand Teton Mountain.
All right, so it's been a while. I put the character players who were in the last session have the opportunity to rehire the man-at-arms and women-at-arms or torchbearers, porters, and any other type of NPC that you had in your employ from the last session. And they are below here in the Sindanor contingent.
Sweet.
So let's start with, looks like Polar here is on the left. Would you like to continue to keep Molson in your employ?
So I enjoy alcoholic Canadian beer, or high alcohol content Canadian beer.
So that's a yes?
Yes.
All right, so you're going to need to make your reaction roll for Molson here.
It's a D6.
2d6 modified by your charisma, sir.
And
My
your
charisma is
reputation.
exceptionally high.
Your charisma is exceptionally high.
I believe it is, yeah.
That's the only reason you got this awesome Molson in your employ, I'm sure, then.
+2, so it's a 8.
8. All right, actually, did you do the +1 that you got for having her employed previously?
No, so it's a 9.
All right, so that barely did it. She since I survived last time, I will continue to go with you. Looks like she's been 2 sessions, so she needs maybe 2 more, and she will become a first-level character.
Takes 4 total, Hobbs.
Yeah, I think so. Are you telling me or asking me?
Asking.
I think so. I would have to. I would have to check the rules, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't happen this time.
Okay, I even wrote down the dates.
Nice. So
410 and 412 was the last time she.
Nice.
Us.
You're keeping better notes than I am. Maybe you should make those public, and then everyone could do it. All right, so let's go on to Narder. Looks like you have Swoyoff, who was once a torchbearer, and he's now became a man-at-arms.
Oh, yeah.
He's a real boy.
He still hasn't been very well appointed, apparently.
Nice. I got a 5 total.
Oh my God.
But I'm gonna sweeten the deal a little bit.
Too bad you don't have an opportunity to sweeten the deal.
All right then.
You rolled a 5, and he's like, "That's the last time I'm working for you, Narder."
Sounds good to me, bud.
Gee.
Except he says Narder because he is a stutterer.
I tell him his beard is stupid anyway.
He says,
"I don't believe you."
Forget about it.
All right. How about you, Traegar? Are you interested in keeping Aldwis in your?
Yeah, and I'm gonna offer her a 50 gold piece bonus if she stays with me.
Whoa.
50?
50.
Can you hire me?
You must be rich.
I've got some cash.
All right. So you can get a plus 3 for that.
Okay. So plus 4 altogether.
Oh, sure. What'd you get?
Hold on.
I just dropped my eraser. Oh my gosh, the black pearl is lost.
I
got
dropped
13.
my eraser.
I dropped my eraser. All right, so it's not a natural 12, so you don't get a moral bonus, but she will continue to employ. It looks like she's been on 3 sessions, so if she survives, this will be her 4th session.
Sweet.
I would like you to take the 50 gold pieces away, and we will give her chain instead of leather, because I think that she would prefer that.
That is great.
Actually, that's probably not enough.
It's not.
No, it's twice now.
It's 100.
Well, I don't know how much chain is. We have to. Why don't you look it up, and then if you wanted to give her the chain, you could. That would be your choice.
Okay, one moment, please.
40, so it would be 80.
Okay, I can chip in another 30 gold for that.
All right. So she now has the old AC of 4, I believe. Yep. Chain and shield is an AC of 4. All right, so that's good. All right, so Swarma, we haven't. Is there? I don't know if you've noticed. Obviously, you guys, there's probably no way you remember this, except for the really studious watchers of this live stream. There are some new man-at-arms / woman-at-arms folks in the Rip Inn.
Question at arms? Is that what this is?
Yeah, it's heavily cloaked and hooded, and it's it's not simple to know what androgynous, so to speak.
AAA. Androgynous at arms.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Swarmer, you're not hiring anyone?
No, I'm just not a fan of Mysterioso person there. But what about Erlin? What's going on with Erlin there?
Erlin is, I think he's been known to travel in the past. I think he was once a torchbearer himself and has a decent array of equipment.
I will see if Erlin would like to work for the Amazonian princess. Swarma.
Anytime that you say Amazonian, it's automatically a -3.
All right. The warrior woman, Swarma, from the female warrior lands will hire Erlin.
Female warrior.
I like that.
I don't. That's terrible.
Where was Wonder Woman from? I'm from there.
She's from.
There's no Wonder Woman in this game.
Okay.
It's an island right next to Amazonia. Anyway.
So I think Erlin, as soon as he became a man-at-arms, he immediately left the employ of one of adventurers and has ever since just been drinking in the bar.
All right. Well, let's see if he wants to work for me. I offer him standard fare. Here we go.
Which is 1 gold piece per day.
Yep. And I get no charisma bonus. There you go.
No. I hate the place. I don't even like it that you mentioned Amazonia. In fact, you are removed from the bar because everyone thinks you're full of shit right now, and you can't hire any man-at-arms or porters.
You will pay when I get back to New Amazonia and report this insubordination.
Do they have deodorant in Amazonia?
All right.
Wonder Woman is from Thermiceria?
Yeah, that's where I'm from there, too. That's where my cousin is from.
Does anyone else want to try to hire anyone?
I want to hire this Corsius.
So, sorry, go ahead. You'd be first if you want to hire anyone else, Thaddeus.
The last session we played, I don't know how much game time has elapsed. I spent 200 gold pieces to try to get a War Dogs brought to the outpost here? Has that borne any fruit?
That was a good question. I hadn't decided. What would you prefer? Would you prefer time to have passed or not to have passed? Since I'm the one responsible for no one playing, I can't. I wouldn't make that decision.
I think we should roll a dice and decide.
I like that.
All right. So you want to roll? It's been, I think April 14th was the last game. So it's been
correct
2 months, right? So in this setting, I have to find it myself because I don't have it memorized. I think there's 4 weeks of 5 days or something. Let's just roll a D20, or what? Let's just go 1D40, and that's how many days have passed since the last game. Anyone specific want to roll? You want me to roll 5? So it's only been 5 days. So at this point, no, it's barely gotten to the mainland.
Very well.
Did you want to hire anybody, Thaddeus?
No, I already have my Molson.
All right, Narder.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna ask if Corsius wants to come with us. I'll even give him a 5 gold piece sign-on bonus, right here, right now.
All right. You can go ahead and roll with a +1.
So it's 8 total. I have +1 charisma. So
Why didn't you add that in then?
just, I don't know, man. Why you gotta be so difficult?
He's not sure about you. That hat that you're wearing seems a little crazy, and he wasn't expecting it, and all that Amazonian getting kicked out of the bar made him uncomfortable. But
All right.
subtract the 5 gold piece signing bonus because you were giving that to him. Is there anything else that you would further like to do to renegotiate with Corsius?
Nah.
So it did cost 5 gold pieces to talk to these people to begin with. So I don't know if you guys remember that.
Okay.
All right.
I'll pay for that.
All right. So you don't want to hire Corsius? Are you done hiring people then?
Yeah, the gods have spoken. It's not meant to be.
All right. Sounds good. So we get in your marching orders.
Okay. And I'm going to let's see, hold on. Shit. Tragar has in his mystical studies has memorized the spell sleep and shield.
Okay.
Shawarma, what kind of weapon do you have?
A spear and a sword.
Do you want to be first rank or second rank?
I prefer to be second rank if there's the option, but I don't mind taking first rank as well.
No, Polar demands the honor of leading the assault.
Usually we go 2 by 2 in this, but
What's Molson have?
Sword and shield and short bow.
Well, maybe she should be up front with you, and then Shawarma can be behind the second rank.
My people are very good with spears.
Traditional hunting weapon.
She only has 2 hit points. She's gonna crumple. Like, I mean.
Oh, it's up to you. I'm just making suggestions. I noticed her weak constitution said she can stay at the back with me if she wants.
I'm staying.
I prefer to use her as a ranged combatant. Who is Edelweiss?
Adel. That's my Ireland. Adel.
Fuck it, we'll take the lead.
From now on.
She is well appointed in chainmail.
Yeah, she's kind of tough.
So you're not going to let her in the front, though?
She'll stay back here with me.
She has nice hair.
Yeah.
A lot of body.
Uh-huh.
Very full.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, God.
Yep.
I didn't know it was this kind of stream.
Whoa. There we go.
So I think in the wilderness, maybe Narder will be scouting ahead. 50 yards or so.
All right. So here we are at the island of Kalmatta, Sindanor being located here. Here's your party whatchamajigger, or if we're taking the river, here is your boat.
Does
What
our
are your
boat
intentions?
does our boat still have all that tar and broken pottery on the bottom?
Sure.
Yes. Yes.
It's only been 5 days.
Shit's like super glue, right?
I suppose so.
I heard in the Amazon it's like super glue. But
I heard it on Walmart.com myself.
All right, upriver we go.
All right, is that what you're doing? Because he said he was going to scout. I was just curious how you're going to scout ahead. And
oh, that's true.
If you're on a boat.
Yeah. I will be on the boat.
You know, all the way down at 44.68, it looks like there might be the mouth of another river, but I don't know how long it would take us to make our way down there. You can just barely see a little piece of it.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
I mean, I've already been down Hobbs' Death River at 54.5, so I'm all about tracking down the coast. I don't know, how many hexes can we cover in a day's travel, Hobbs? I mean, do we have any approximation?
Well, these are 1 mile hexes, so.
Okay. So probably quite a few.
Yeah, it's. I think we had decided that you can, depending on how far you can go. I guess I usually use this. Waterborne is 3 18 hexes per day upriver, or downriver would be 5 would be 30 hexes. Somewhere in the middle, if you were. These boats, I don't think did we decide if they had a mast or something?
I don't think they do. It's just like a regular canoe. But we could stick to the shallow water and just paddle down there. I don't think it'd be too bad.
But if this is open, ocean, so there could be checks depending on what sort of hazards might occur.
Well, y'all want to risk it?
We heard that the oceans were relatively calm and peaceful.
I too heard that.
And usually that's probably the case. We are in the Plague Bay.
What a cute name. Fresh fish from the Plague Bay. Eat up, eat up.
The sushi and Kalmatta's.
All right, so this is the point where you guys make a decision and decide what you want to do. Does anyone have any old rumors or anything like that they may have that would help them decide where they want to go? Maybe you're seeking.
I had a rumor about a city that had been overrun by the undead or something. I know it's very vague, but it was a pretty vague. Maybe I wrote it on my character sheet. Let's see. It was while carousing.
We got a comment in the chat. I thought it was Plaque Bay. Bad mouth hygiene on the open seas.
Oh my God, Matt Jet. How did we get all these people in here?
I'm in there too, watching the comments.
Nice, Matt and Kevin. Oh my God.
You got fans.
Oh, and Matt wants to know how much prostitutes cost in this city if it's 5 gold pieces just to talk to men-at-arms.
That's right. You got to gather them up, otherwise they don't pay attention to you.
That's right. That's buying cheap ale. It's kind of like how you gather up the prostitutes.
I guess.
Yeah, cheap ale.
All right, what are you Jaghoffers going to do?
I kind of want to go south. We've already explored all these hexes, and this river was dangerous as heck.
So you guys haven't really explored these hexes. You've traveled through these so there's a difference game mechanically.
Sure.
Mechanical.
You skirted them.
You've traveled through them, yes.
You skirted.
You merely dressed them.
Okay.
Wear the skirt.
All
right, got a good picture.
I have no rumors.
Situations like these where I want to punch you guys in the face because you said, "Hey, we're going to go up the river."
Hey, I was on board. I don't know why we changed.
Yeah, I was on board with that.
All right. You can go anywhere you'd like.
What were these? These triangles? These inverted triangles?
It's for
Points of interest.
Yeah, points of interest. So this would have been the House of Rorn down here in 6357.
The House of Roaring?
It was a
The House of
desecrated
Rorn.
temple.
Yeah.
Roaring.
Rorn is like a horned god, like a nature spirit embodied, if I remember correctly.
Oh, Rorn. No, Roaring. Roaring. And
Amazonia.
Traveling the river on the way to the House of Rorn, you guys spotted that it looked like torches or lights or some sort moving, a mile into the jungle.
Hmm.
Interesting.
That doesn't sound dangerous.
Okay. I like that.
If we can make it, I think we should go south and try to go down to 4468. Looks like there's a mouth of another river. It's totally uncharted. No one's ever been down that far.
That's true.
That's right. We're going to be the pioneers of exploration.
That sounds fun.
I'm sure nothing bad could happen whatsoever.
No, that's the candy and gold part of Kalmatta.
Oh, forget.
The DQ word.
Let me turn this down.
That hurt. All right, so you guys want to move along the coast? So it looks like you could travel pretty far. We'll split it. 15, we'll say. Well, let's just make a roll. So who is controlling the boat?
My people are not boatmen.
Who is the boat controller?
Narder can do it. He's been on this thing a couple times. Seems easy enough.
Okay.
All right, so you either roll a d24 and make it under your intelligence roll, or we'll go the other way and we'll give it a difficulty class, and you can roll a d16. Which would you prefer?
Roll under.
You want to roll under, so you're rolling 1 through 24, and you have to get under your intelligence.
Boom. Nailed it. And by that, I mean didn't nail it.
All right, so here,
I failed by 3. I missed it by 3.
All right, so you figure you can make.
What's this D24 mumbo jumbo you just pulled on us?
Shut up.
DCC infection.
Yeah.
Non-Vantian
I heard
casting.
D24 and D16. I'm just aghast.
You're like, what is this witchcraft?
All right, so you guys struggle under the captaincy of Lord Narder.
Okay.
The tyranny of Lord Narder.
I'm whipping them.
And it gets to be nighttime, and you come upon these small islands off the coast.
No.
Are they like barrier islands, like just little windswept dunes and seagrass?
Yeah, they're maybe a couple 100 yards long, if that, in some places.
How's the weather look? As long as there's not a storm, we should be okay.
Do they look permanent enough to have grown like trees, any of them, or anything like that?
Yeah, they look like they've been here a while, but anything that was on it. There was a hurricane not too long ago in the last few months, and it probably upturned anything that was here.
Good, there'll be ample firewood.
Yeah, and nothing to worry about. Any of the nasties got swept away.
True.
So it should just be a paradise.
Tropical
paradise.
All right.
So there's islands off the coast there, and obviously there is the coast as well.
Let's go check out the islands. I like that idea.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Okay.
Get some coconuts.
All right, so as you can get, it's not going to be a awesome map because you're moving totally off of anything that I have mapped. So this is a good example of what kind of douchebags players can be to all the GMs out there that have complete sandboxes, and you don't white suit with a dwarf sidekick.
The boat. Hello, I am Rorn, your host.
Dude, you get all of Kevin's jokes, and I'm just like, I don't know what's happening.
We might be in a similar slotted age category, or watch the same amount of TV at one point in our lives to see the same stuff.
Well, I used to watch Fantasy Island too, but geez, I did not get it that fast. You were like on top of that.
Tattoo. I was a big fan of Tattoo. What can I say?
Yeah.
That Hervé Villachez was an artist.
All right, so so you see the first island there, and there you can also see another island off a little bit. There's just maybe a couple of them here. The two largest ones being on you're like kind of at a long one, and then maybe there is like a reef or a sandbar sort of thing out just outside of. Mostly underwater at this time. I guess I'm not speaking well, but you're getting on towards night either way, and you guys are planning on camping on the closest island, or are you going to go farther to the other one?
It looks like these islands are pretty uninhabited. It doesn't look like there's any kind of structures. The vegetation looks like only the stuff strong enough to survive a hurricane, so maybe we just spend the night, call this explored. If the island we're on doesn't have him, because he said it was small, we can explore that one pretty fast, make sure there's nothing on it. If there's nothing on that one, call it explored, and then regroup and maybe head back inland to something more known to us. Unless we just want to kind of wander around and find something, but...
So the question is, are you heading to the island or not?
Yeah, the island.
Yeah, the closest island.
Sure.
All right. So you guys, I don't know if we need an actual map of this or what.
That's up to you. I mean, you can just roll for treasure and call it a night.
Roll for treasure. Hold on, let me see here. Indeed.
You're dead.
That's right. It's not a golden beach. It's a beach of gold.
Okay, so let me see here. Yeah, so you guys pulled up on there. Like I said, it's about maybe 400 feet to 500 feet long, and maybe half that wide. It does look like some vegetation was here as it's kind of pushed out. And when you guys choose, or all you guys can roll a d6.
Okay.
Here we go. Swarma's D6.
All right, there you go.
I rolled a 1, the best of rolls.
Maybe best, maybe worst.
It's one of those two, isn't it?
That's right. I either found it or was surprised by it.
All right, so you guys pull up the boat, dock the boat up here, and you guys kind of spread out. Unless if anything was here, it had to be invisible or hidden underneath or something. And as you're moving around, the dusty, hard-packed, tarmac-ish feel, if something feels heavier or more solid, like that's hollow or something, as Swarma moves over it.
Interesting. She'll take the butt of her spear and kind of bang on it. Does it sound hollow, like close by, or like a dense thud, like hollow stone? Like, is there wood?
More like a dense thud.
All right, she'll start sweeping. She'll call some of her friends over. I found something. And she'll start sweeping away the sand. She'll get on her hands and knees and sweep away the sand and dig to see if let me see if I have a shovel. I have some stuff, but I don't think I brought a shovel. No shovel. So I will dig with my hands and see if I can find where I'm hearing that sound. Or I can twist the butt of my spear down too to see if I strike stone and how deep it might be.
It does seem pretty deep, and you're guessing that a lot of this, the surface of this small island was worn off during the recent storms. But it's still a good foot or two before you reach something solid underneath. But it was a strange thing that you heard that when you moved by.
Interesting. Is there can I bang around and find how wide, like the extent of the hollow noise?
So is everyone else helping, or are you guys doing something else, or what are you guys doing?
I think we should all stand on this hollow area and bang it with our weapons.
Something comes out.
I'll help dig it out.
Molson and I will be on Overwatch. We're not gonna digging work for the Legionnaires.
Yeah, I'll make a rhythmic banging noise in case any monster interprets that as worm sign. You know what I'm talking about?
Worm sign.
Nutter will also help dig.
Yep.
All right. So how many people is that?
Well, I guess I can ask Aldous. I don't know if she would do it.
Well, what are you telling her to do?
I'm asking her to help me.
She's helping you dig then? So the only people that aren't are Polar and whoever his henchman is?
Guess so.
Is that correct?
Molson, correct, yeah.
Who's Polar's
Molson,
opposite?
I gotta get some writing stuff here.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
It's been a while, you guys, right?
Oh,
It's been a minute.
And I threatened to run this a few times at North Texas. It's like, I got Kalmatta. I could run it right now.
Kalmatta Live, the mythical Kalmatta Live. Always within seconds of being...
And then we asked him to run it, and he was like, "No, I can't. I'm not prepared."
That's not true.
He's like, "There's a big story arc I got to work on, and it's just not a good time for me right now."
Yeah. For his new Kalmatta Dice List book coming out.
Traegar, what the hell? Aldous?
I thought it was tarot cards.
Swarma and Narder, you guys don't have henchmen, correct? All right, so that means 4 people. All right, so as you guys try to first ascertain how much room this thing takes up, it takes you a little while, but because you're digging down about 1.5 feet and you're trying to move the sand away and you're trying to ascertain where the outside ridges are, and you feel like it ends up being a circular area that's easily 50, 60 feet in diameter.
Is there any... Go ahead.
It looks like the stone is it's some kind of whitish stone, but it's inlaid with black, some kind of black malachite or something darker. So you kind of see like there's some sort of symbology on it. But it's going to probably take another few hours in order to get the stone away, get the sand and stuff away from the stone long enough for you to actually discern what the symbology might be.
Okay.
I think it's worth it. And I also want to mention, Hobbs, someone named Pizza Ready in the chat. Hey, I paid $45 to play Kalmatta. I paid Hobbs in cash. When do I get the invite?
He didn't pay me in cash. What the hell is he talking about? And that's Pete Segretti, by the way, Cody.
Yeah, I know it is.
Known troublemaker.
No. It's Pizza Ready. Pizza Ready.
Yeah,
I'm assuming he works at Domino's or a fine Italian restaurant.
He's a butcher.
He is a butcher, actually.
Hey, Pete,
How dare you call him that? He seems like a nice person. He was very calm in the chat.
That was my BattleTech call sign, the Butcher.
The Butcher.
That predates Diablo, I might add.
Oh, yeah. The Butcher was a fun guy in the
original Diablo.
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
Was he in Diablo 2 as well?
Yes, he was.
Oh, he does come back. You're right.
Yeah, he's in the rogue place.
I did forget to invite Pete to this game. I told him that I would get him into Kalmatta. I thought I knew someone who was important enough to get somebody into this game.
Well, I'm
flattered. Are you flattered, Koze?
No, I'm disgusted that you wouldn't have invited him.
This is why we can't have Hex Crawl.
That's right.
Hex Talk? Dude, if you're going to give me shit, Thaddeus, you better get your words straight.
We're playing a Hex Crawl. I can't think of 2 things at once.
You don't have Jose's
I
double
listen
mind.
to Hex Talk. I'm playing a Hex Crawl.
That's right.
All right, so So basically, this has already taken you guys a couple hours, and it was getting on nighttime when you already did it. So are you going to do anything else, or what are you going to do? You going to try and make a camp?
Should be plenty of driftwood. We could make a fire and keep digging.
So you don't want to rest? You want to keep digging and go after this thing?
Could rest for a little bit.
I don't. Yeah, I don't mind resting. That way, we're fresh for when we get it cleared the next morning, hopefully, or whenever we wake up, we can get it cleared and then deal with whatever we find.
So you're saying the markings are as such that they can't be, read until it's uncovered? Is that, or you?
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't really look like runes or anything. It looks like some kind of design.
I see. Okay.
Next week we'll meet the others.
I'm not recalling my arcane studies or anything like that, right?
You can't tell at this point.
Okay.
All right. So do you guys want to rest, or do we want to work through the night?
I think we should probably rest.
All right. Let's do that.
Okay.
I think Jose has a ghost.
Yep, my cat and my new puppy.
Oh.
Seems like everyone's got a new puppy except me, and I'm kind of glad I don't.
You should be.
I am glad.
Puppies are rough. They're fun, but man, what a pain.
They are hard.
Seems like it would be hard just to be able to take off and go to North Texas whenever I want with a puppy.
And Origins.
And Origins in back-to-back weeks.
Unless it was an emotional support dog. OSR support dog.
It's sort of like an emotional support. It's an assistant GM dog. It's a new thing we're doing.
Oh, boy.
He keeps track of initiative.
Yeah. You go for it.
Scooby-Doo.
Raggy goes second.
Aren't they always? I don't know too many, What the hell?
What?
What the dang?
What in tarnation?
What the Jesus?
Oh,
Why can't I just,
Bobby.
why can't I just draw? I just want to draw, y'all.
I need to draw.
Oh, dang.
Dang.
I do not like this. I do not like it at all.
Okay.
Oops, wrong button. All right. So you guys figure out a watch quick.
Reverse marching order.
I like that. That'll work.
Sure.
Not so fast when I'm trying to.
Nope, too late. Too late.
Not so fast when I'm trying to stall.
You're supposed to argue and
Quickly figure out a watch order. Not that quickly. You've been warned, players.
That was too logical. You guys must come up with a lottery system to determine it.
It's a roll-off.
A round-robin tournament.
Oh, a joust.
Cody's totally spoiled. His first convention was North Texas. It wasn't some crappy local convention for board gamers. It was North Texas.
That's a good deal, man. That's perfect.
I heard he had the best roommates ever, too.
Yeah, I got to sleep on the floor. Check this. I got to pay for a room and sleep on the floor.
I said you could sleep with Bolum if you wanted.
They'll bring you like a cot or something or a fold-out.
No, there's no room for a cot there.
There wasn't, yeah. It was all right. I'm young. I saved the beds for the old folk. Jason was bitching about his back. He's like, rub some essential oils on me. My
That's
back
right.
hurts.
No, lower. Rub them lower.
Yeah.
It's my lower extreme back. Right above the balls.
You guys are so funny. I don't know how you guys just. How you...
Rub harder and call me the dungeon master.
Oh, I can't believe you said that. You know, did you forget we're streaming?
Oh,
It's not live. It can be edited out.
It is live.
Oh shit!
Well, we're not streaming on my channel, so that's good. I'm not the one that's gonna get banned.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, would that happen?
Not to me.
No. They don't care about channels with less than 12 viewers. So
That's true.
yeah.
That's right. You can say anything you want. Anything at all. Go ahead.
Commence saying.
Let her rip.
All right. What I am going to say is,
Oh, French.
boom shakalaka.
Oh, hey, look at this.
Oh, look.
All right. So this is the island. Obviously, this is the water over here. Here's look at this. These are nice water pictures.
This looks like a potato.
Well, most islands do look like potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
Actually, island is an Eskimo word that means potato.
There you go.
Lying again.
Deadpan here for
Agree to disagree.
Lying again, he says.
To the eye of the potato.
That's right.
sure.
That's right.
What could possibly happen here?
For the belly button.
Everyone get your peelers.
Are you guys going to camp around this area, or are you going to go somewhere else?
We're going to leave the island.
We need to observe it in case anything comes out of it.
That's right.
All right, so put you guys wherever you are on this island.
Okay.
Island of Au Gratin.
All right, well, this is Scallop. All right, let's see how far this is. Let's say this is accurate now, and it was just you guys guessed wrong before how wide it was. So what is it, about 115 feet long and something
The tiny potato.
otherwise?
So, and this is the thing we found?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we're moving to south of the. Oh my god, the potato.
It's undulating, apparently.
Oh,
It's pretty big, so I wanted to make it be pretty big. So, yeah, it's about 25 feet across, I guess.
all right. Looks like we paired off into a buddy system.
Yeah.
All right, and so the north would be it would be easier for this to be to the up. Yep.
To the up.
All right, so the mainland is over to the east. Your boat can be wherever.
So the mainland's to the east, New Amazonia's to the west, and we're kind of like in the middle, right?
Yeah, something like that. Normally, you know what? I would let source the table, and I would just be like, "Yeah, Amazonia can exist," but since it's Jose, guys, never give Jose what he wants. 'Cause he'll just keep on pulling. You give him an inch, he'll take a mile. You give him a rope, he'll think he's a cowboy.
Expect a rebuttal from the government of New Amazonia.
Okay, I'll attempt to expect that. All right, so you guys are setting up camp here. You're starting a fire, right? You said.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looking for debris.
Right, yeah. You can find debris. There's your fire.
Okay.
Where would you like it?
That looks like quite a good place for a fire.
Right there?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine, dude.
All right, so we got the watches figured out.
Yeah, we're going to do reverse marching order.
All right, I like it. So whatever the reverse marching order is, I don't remember what the marching order is anymore because we have changed that since then. But as the night wears on, it's going to be the people in the middle, I believe. So that would probably be Swarma, I'm guessing. Who's in the middle watch? Are there 3 watches or 4?
It's reverse. It's reverse marching order. What was the marching? You had us shuffle ourselves. What was the marching order?
It was me and Aldous in the back, so we went first.
Yeah, so it would have been Swarma and whoever else was in the middle rank.
Correct.
Narder. Yep, I just hit it. I can see it, so you guys can't. I don't want you seeing my stuff.
Okay.
All right, so who's in the first one? So Aldous and Traegar have already. Traegar must have been doing his studying before and has fallen to sleep. And in the middle of the night, let's see here. Why doesn't Swarma and Narder roll a d6?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm trying to surprise us.
Giant robots come out of the hole and eat you.
I think you guys would be surprised if that happened.
Totally expected it. So says the dice.
Giant robots again.
So at night, in the middle of the night, there's actually when the tide is out here, and so more of the island is sort of visible, and you can actually see, you know, out of your firelight, it looks like there's different shapes as the island is kind of going down, and it's descending on either side deeper into the ocean or into the Plague Bay. The oceans of the Plague Bay, the waters. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And you think actually you see something at least man-sized moving out there.
Moving out in the water?
It's not in the water, on the ground that has been exposed because of the out.
And it is moving, though.
Yes.
All right, I will immediately wake up the rest of the party.
Oh, what?
While he does that, I'm going to keep
repel borders.
I go, look over there. There's something moving on the sands as the waters receded.
What do we see?
Now that we're all awake.
This direction.
So does man-sized, is it walking or like crawling?
It's on the edge of your visibility.
So this was the original. This black line represents the original island's tide line, basically. And
correct.
Now, where would it be in relation to that line? Like, would it be out here?
Yeah.
All right.
You give it another 5 or 10 boxes, give or take, to everywhere around the island.
Oh, okay. So the island's grown considerably larger. So the Plague Bay's tides are pretty severe.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but it drops like 20 feet.
Oh, wow. Okay. And so, 10, so 10 would be 50.
That's at the very lowest.
Fair enough. So we'll, you guys want to go check it out? Is it coming towards us? Or is it standing, or is it like flopping around?
As you guys are trying to discern what's happening at the edge of your light, I don't know if you guys have seen these creatures before, but boom. So these are man-sized, and they're kind of wicked looking. They have fins, large, sharkish.
Those bastards. It's the same ones that attacked us before?
On the river. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
They're in salt water, too, apparently.
I think there may be a bigger picture of them on the in the journal, in the handouts.
Let's see if there is.
Boom.
Yep, same guys, same assholes. I remember their little tentacle pubic hair.
Yeah, man. They got like
the most
be afraid they got
feature.
10 penises.
Like pubic calamari or something.
Oh my God.
What saved the bodies? For spell components, of course. There's a witch that'll buy type of stuff.
That's true.
They got some nice abs, I gotta say.
Yeah, he's kind of he's good.
That dude does his crunches.
But man, those warts are bad.
Yeah.
All right, so
Must be barnacles.
Abs are built in the kitchen, Jose.
all right, so these things are web-fingered and web-toads, and they look like something out of the deep sea or deep under some sort of water. Public calamari. Jesus, all right, so and basically now that they see you, they kind of swarm up headed right in towards the fire. A couple of them are carrying tridents and nets.
Damn.
Did you say
So
they're
it's
kind to
gladiatorial
Swarma?
games you want. Denizens of the deep, prepare to meet your maker.
Whoever that may be. All right, so let's roll initiative. Who is going to be the IP?
Cody, the luckiest
As
of the
always.
bunch. Well
What
done,
can I say?
Cody.
What can I say?
Excellent.
Beat that, Dungeon Master. Ha
Oh,
Ties go to the player.
Eyes go at the same time. All right, so like I say, these guys swarm up onto the beach.
you said they're moving towards our fire?
No, they're moving
Well, that's
towards
where-
me, right?
Yeah, that's where you guys are.
They swarm up to the beach.
Yeah,
Get it?
Because my character. Never mind.
so they can move pretty dang far.
All right.
Let me see here. I have it somewhere.
Being fish creatures, their land agility is exceptional.
They're fast. They're even faster in the water. They don't seem to be carrying a lot, so they're going to be completely unencumbered.
And unarmored.
It's that vestigial tentacles that help.
Is that what it is? Vestigial?
Yeah.
So this is either going to attack. That one's either going to attack Aldous or Traegar. Aldous. All right. So this is what we got. Looks like 1, 2. This guy's actually. What the hell happened to the map? Did something move on here?
No,
Why would I draw the blue lines there?
It's
I don't know.
it's on the token layer, and you probably dragged it when you dragged all the fishmen.
Oh, good call, Cody.
Exactly what happened.
We just chalked it up to a shitty drawing.
It is kind of shitty, but
It's fantastic.
Someone put a hair on your potato.
It's like a vein.
Blue.
A blue hair.
Marge Simpson
My
hair.
veiny potato. And we're censored.
Veiny tentacles.
Shit.
it's not letting me move it. But maybe I can just delete it. There we go. This map is so much better now. I got rid of that.
I know, really.
Shave that potato.
All right, so this is simultaneous. You guys can go ahead and do what you want. They are swarming onto the beach. What are you going to do, Swarma?
I will attack. As soon as the first one gets close to me, I will jab my spear into it.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Spear. I miss. I hit AC 13. That's bad. Not good at all.
That is a miss.
Should
All
form a
right,
wall.
so Narder.
Narder's going to
One
stand
passes
fast.
by Swarma to get to you. Now this is all simultaneous, so
Let me find my little thing.
good luck.
Fighting back jokes.
AC 13.
Oh my gosh, that's a miss. Who else is up? What do we got going on here?
Thaddeus got him.
Thaddeus is doing something.
Okay, Thaddeus, did you just moved up to meet them or what? Did you guys?
Correct. Moved to meet them. I moved one square.
All right, good. All right, so 15. It looks like that'll hit. These guys have a AC of 6.
Okay.
You got them?
That should hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. How much did you do? How much damage did you do?
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. What are you using right now?
Two-handed greatsword.
A two-handed greatsword, no less. All right, so yeah, you chop this guy down.
Okay. Aldous will move here.
Well, you're a warrior, right? So you can attack the next one. You can cleave.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Thaddeus. Get it.
Another serving of fish sticks coming up.
That's 11.
11 misses.
Okay.
Now whoever was going to go can go. Now these guys are still going to get their attacks.
Henchman or
Yeah, your henchman can go.
Olsen with a 15. That should hit. 1d6 for short bow. I'm going to take a sidestep and not. I don't want to shoot into melee.
Well, you're still going to shoot into melee if someone's engaged.
To hell with it. I hit
But
4 points of damage.
You could fire ahead of time before these guys got here, though, with your missile weapon as they were storming up.
4 points on the guy in front of Narder. North of Narder.
Okay. He takes a wound, but keeps on licking. I mean, ticking.
Huh.
Who's up?
Or both.
Narder?
Aldous. Oh, go ahead, Narder.
Go ahead, Narder, Aldous. Both you guys can just roll.
Narder already went. I missed.
All right, Aldous.
Here we go.
Hey.
Hits.
Hey.
2 points of damage. Tis a mere flesh wound. All right, so like I said, we got 2 on Swarma. Those are both going to miss. Polar. Miss. Jeez. Aldous. Miss. 2. Narder hasn't been attacked yet, right?
Nope.
Oh, shit. You know what? I forgot something.
Too late. No takebacks.
All right, so these guys get 2 attacks, actually. So that was their worst. That was their first attacks. So I'm going to do all the Narder attacks right now. All right, 17 and a 4.
Fuck.
So basically,
7.
these claws they have are obviously very long, and they're webbed claws.
Wait, that can be right.
All right. So Narder gets hit once. That's just I'm out of practice using the old roll 20 here, boys.
It's all good.
All right, 3 points of damage on Narder. All right, so we'll go back up here and do. This is the other one on Swarma. All right, 13 and a 15. That hits. 13, it's AC 5. 15, it's AC 3.
You hit me once.
Once. 4 points there, mister.
All right. Owie.
All right, so next would be Polar. Ooh, that 19 hit.
Yes, that will hit me.
4 points. Oh, man, I'm rolling crazy now. All right, and now Aldous. There's a 16 hit. That's AC 2.
Yep.
All right, so these guys come storming up the beach. You guys do some damage, but ooh, another 4. But they also do some damage. 4 points on Aldous.
She's dead.
What?
Alas, poor Aldous.
Edelweiss, no.
You just bought a
Good.
chill meal.
That's what happens when you guys change their name to Edelweiss. All right. So like I say, they storm. Their tongues are lolling out. Oh, you know what? God dang it. I kind of cheated. I was saying that. All right, so they must not have used their tridents or nets. They threw them down. They were so enraged, and they just came after you guys. I even marked the dudes who were supposed to have nets. All right, initiative.
Oh boy.
Narder.
It's not your DM screen, farmer, you dog. This is mine. Yours is still in the shrink wrap.
And it's not first blood to Hobbs. It's first blood to. It was simultaneous blood.
Simultaneous blood. All right, who's up?
Narder
Yes,
will
Go.
dang.
Yeah, Eric. I hit these things with a torch, but they might be immune to fire now.
Max damage.
All right, Narder, good work. That one was wounded, and it is
Poke him in the eye.
slain. It is slain. You cannot cleave, for you are not a warrior. All right, who's up? Thaddeus?
missed. Both
Polar
my guys
missed.
missed.
Swarmer, you got 2 fighting you?
All right, I will attack one of them. Here we go. With my spear. AC 8?
Misses. They're AC 6. They have this tough, thick, shark-like dermis. Is it really called hide for underwater creatures? I don't really know. Tragar, Molson.
See my dermis.
Oh, you already missed, you said. Did you fire an arrow, Thaddeus?
Yes.
With Molson? Because if you
Missed.
roll 1, 2, 3, or 4, it's going to
No,
hit.
I rolled a 9.
All right, good. Tragar?
Since I'm not engaged in combat, can I try to run around and grab one of the nets that they dropped?
You can move your movement rate, sure.
Well, how far away is one of the nets?
It's going to be down the hill here. So we'll say here.
I can't see. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I don't want to get flanked, so I'm just going to stay back and wait till the next round.
All right, so it's their turn. Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
All right, so they continue the battle. Let's go, Swarma. One creature attacks, one hits. 1 point of damage, a grazing blow.
All right.
Narder, you killed yours, right?
Yes. Poked him right in the face.
Dead. All right, and now the other one attacks you, Swarma. Another hit. Hopefully another grazing blow. 3 points of damage, sir.
Oh, all right.
This other one is going to 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. All right, so it disengages and goes after Traegar. But Polar, since you were in combat with it, you can attack as it flees you.
That's a 15 that hits.
That hits. Damage?
5.
Ooh, 5 points. So you slash at it down its backside, but it doesn't die, and it attacks Traegar.
No.
Ooh, 2 misses. So exciting. I think that's everyone. Initiative. So there is a bit of moon, so you guys aren't blinded, and you
Cody
also
can't
have
be touched. He's the ultimate initiative.
Dude, you should have saw him at North Texas. He missed every initiative, I think. Who's up?
No one was even there. That's a lie. I got every initiative every time.
Narder, go ahead, bro.
All right, I'm gonna step up here beside. Actually, you know what? If I move down in front of Traegar, is that going to trigger an attack of opportunity there?
No, because you're not in combat, so you can move around in combat. You mean the one that's not facing you? No, there is no attack of opportunity.
Perfect. I'm gonna try and help out my friend Traegar here.
Thanks. I got these 2 up here. You guys get that. You 4 get that one down there.
You got Polar, the mighty is right beside you. You're good.
Yeah, you got it, buddy.
Buddy system. His buddy is down. Needs help.
Miss.
Hobbs is dead, though. Sadly.
Polar misses.
Oh, no.
Dang.
Oh, no.
Molson?
Hits.
Yes.
Swing.
Which one?
This guy up here.
Unwounded one? Oh,
6 points of damage, yeah.
now slain. Arrow to the eyeball.
Short
Sweet.
bow.
Thank goodness.
Wang.
That's why
My attack.
Yes, Swarma.
Come on, hit something. Hey,
Hit.
6 points.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, but you're not close enough to cleave, unfortunately.
I can't move 5 feet.
You're still not within 5 feet of one.
I have a spear, then that's second rank, right? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Sure.
Reach.
Yeah. So I can't like move here and still attack?
Sure.
Alright, I'll do it.
What's this, 3rd edition?
Hey,
Hit.
I hit. Here, I'll just roll my attack because it includes damage, even though I already hit. 8 points.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
All right, yeah, so Swarma's spear thrusts out of its chest and sprays Traegar with blood.
As I yell my
Which color's their blood?
It's not his own. A darkish, blackish ichor.
And let's inspect their weapons.
Okay. They have some weapons.
Tridents and nets.
That's right.
Anything else?
No.
Do we have any healers?
Touched their pockets.
No. No healers.
They
I'm
do
an
have some kind of not only nets, but they seem to be wearing nets over their shoulders or something that they may have been using. But actually, I guess they wouldn't have them on. But you do spot them. We'll say over by where they drop this tridents. It's
Okay.
Yeah, we'll gather up their gear.
Yeah, Traegar will sadly collect that and use that as a way to transport Alduis's gear.
Alas,
Gear.
poor Edelweiss.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna Aldous' body, his gear.
No, he's dead.
Right.
But I'll remove the chainmail and take the shield and the scimitar and the chainmail, put it in a net, and throw it on the boat.
Do you push her corpse out into the ocean, or you just
No,
are there rocks? Can we build a cairn?
we could build. I don't know.
A sandcastle cairn?
We haven't explored the island yet. We might need that body. Let's not get hasty.
Yeah, we can use conch shells or something. Yeah, that's
We'll
true.
have to fling it on something. You never know. Or at
We can just
something.
throw her in the
Or
shell
use
of
it as
Wraith.
bait, fresh
Bait.
meat.
See?
Yeah. True. So,
You shall be useful even in death.
That's right. You paid her already. Might as well get your day's worth.
of
You
course.
guys are so horrible.
And I paid for that chainmail, so
Yeah, so
sorry,
there you
count
go.
for Alice.
She's on the clock till tomorrow.
All right, so like in their little net baggies, their man bags, you can find actually a piece of lapis lazuli and 10 bone scrimshawed figurines. That's amidst it looks like they have some kind of packets of seaweed, and it looks like they were have been journeying for a little while because they have bits of food and stuff that they carried with them. And there's also the 2 tridents and 2 nets.
Okay. Well, I grabbed one of the nets.
All right, cool. We'll gather up the loot. Woo. Nice.
Hey, nice.
Alrighty.
Fishman rations. Delicious.
Absolutely.
I'm assuming you're not eating those.
I mean, if we get hungry, I guess we.
Who doesn't love a
We
good
wanna chop
anemone
on
for
some
lunch?
tentacles?
It's like Japanese, puffed octopus chips or something.
Well, I mean, unless it's like the pubic calamari.
Strangely enough, it's cheese sandwiches and potato chips.
Salt and vinegar
It's
chips.
very plain. I would never go.
Okay.
So let's rest. Because I'm hurt.
Yeah.
I
Maybe we
will,
should.
What do we regain? Like 1d4 or something? It's less than that, isn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking a maximum of 1 hit point if you don't have. I'll give you 1d3 if you're in like a hotel or like a bed or something.
on a
1 hit
beautiful
point
island, maybe, for instance.
Yeah, in a sand-ridden island, not much.
So 1 hit point you get back.
Maybe we should hightail it back.
This was a bad idea.
All right, so guys are gonna try to rest. Are you gonna rest for the whole day, or just till morning, or?
So we rest till morning and beat feet back to
Yeah.
town.
Send it north.
That was pretty nasty.
Maybe we should chop off some of the little tendrils and bring it back to.
I say we take the whole damn bodies, just make sure they're dead. Depending how many we can take.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So you guys are almost maxed out your boat as it is. You'll be able to take one of these bodies if you'd like.
Okay.
Okay, we take 1 body.
Whichever one's the most ripped.
Whichever one's in the best shape.
Yeah, we want him to look imposing.
Oh,
and scary.
when you said ripped, I thought you meant the one that had been cut up the most.
No,
No, the most intact.
More like workout.
Yeah, I've been hitting the gym, man.
Or the most lush tentacles. One of the or both.
That's right.
All right, so you have this location here that you haven't really found at this point, right? This thing, whatever
Yeah,
this
do we
is.
want to check that before we go, or are we too beat up?
Oh, I'm pretty much considering shawarma at this point. It's beat up.
I got 5 hit points left.
Yeah,
Okay.
I only got 5 hit points. I think we need to get the hell out.
So that's what I'm concerned.
So you won't be getting any XP for finding that then.
We can come back though.
Okay, then no, fuck that. Let's go looking here. Well, Hobbs tricked me with the XP.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, let's check it.
To me, man. That's fine with me.
All right, so you guys get back to the wounded. Are you guys going to all work on it, or?
Yeah, the faster the better, so we can get in the ships and get the boats and go home.
Okay.
All right, so you guys get up. You're tired and kind of beat up after the fight. I'll still give you 1 hit point, even though you didn't rest a whole night, because I'm a nice GM that way. Okay. And you guys keep on going it, and as you kind of start in the middle and keep on moving it back and back and back, eventually you clear out the whole space.
Okay. Now that I can get a good look at it, do I recognize anything about this pattern, or is it just some natural? Oh,
that's
that looks like a good guy symbol.
So it's just the circular part in the middle. So, but it's inlaid with white and black stone.
Wow.
Anything valuable, or it's just a two-tone?
Maybe you could chip some out if you wanted to try and chip some stuff out. It might be valuable.
I actually have a chisel with me, I think. I want to look at the eyes, inspect the eyes. Are they exactly the same, or are they any different?
Well, you know what? Why don't you make an intelligence check?
With a D13.
What?
How much did you make it by?
My intelligence.
How much?
Let's see. My intelligence is 12, so by 6.
Oh, okay, so pretty good. All right. It doesn't seem necessarily like the eyes or anything else, but that kind of the or I don't know, what is that? 5 sides is what? Not hex, but pentagon. Kind of the pentagonish head in between the eyes. It kind of moves down to a nose. You feel like that's a solid piece that actually maybe somehow could move away from the other piece. It's separate from the other.
I tell my companions of my discovery, and then I take out my grappling hook, and we're going to try to use my rope and grappling hook. I don't have a crowbar. We're going to try to lift this thing off.
What?
Crowbar, did you say?
I don't have a crowbar. I have a grappling hook and a...
I also don't have a crowbar.
So. Wait a second.
Or maybe we pop this thing open and we're in combat immediately, so we should get the hell out of here. I don't know.
Nothing could survive under this for that long. We should be safe. I'm sorry. It was hard to say.
This was an ancient evil. This was a warning sign, never to be disturbed.
Speaking
All right, guys, let's open it up.
Do I recognize this at all?
What things have you found so far? Like on a roll, you don't know. You never wrote anything down, I'm assuming.
I don't think I've ever done that yet. I don't think I've tried to recognize anything. This is the first time.
All right, roll a d20 if you can make it under your int minus 10. This is a very hard, difficult task.
Like 10?
Yeah, under 10. Did you make it?
I missed it by 1.
That's pretty close. All right, so you have heard of the super long past gods is what the ape men or the Anthrash worshipped long ago, the old ones, and this to you feels similar to that.
Okay, so I just get a ghostly look on my face while you're going to open that, and I'm like, this might be a really bad idea.
In the Emergent Empires, the farther you go back with the entities that the civilizations worshipped, the more horrible, basically, those entities were.
Yeah.
So, like the new gods are something that you can actually attempt to placate or be placated by, or worship, or maybe somehow it helps them. But the farther you go back, the less. Most of the time, people just tried to stay under the radar of these creatures, and they would just, smash, entire civilizations or whatever.
Wow.
But you're going way back, maybe even to the early ages of the planet in general.
Yeah, this is very ancient, wicked things that we're messing with.
Fuck it, let's open it.
Okay, kid.
That's good.
We're like, that makes it even better.
Yeah.
All right. This,
Might be some shiny loot in there.
I have a real bad feeling about this.
Do y'all want to come back? I mean, we know where it is. It's not like this thing's going anywhere, right?
True. Maybe.
Maybe.
You want to just, I mean, you want to try to just get it open and then we can.
At what point do we get experience points for news?
Let's spell this out.
I don't think you've really know where it is, but you don't know how to do anything to it, or even if there is anything, right? So,
we don't have the equipment. Is that what you're saying?
All right. So why don't?
Okay.
Who's the most wounded? Is it Jose or is it you, Craig?
I'm not wounded. It's our two warriors. Though.
I'm at 65% hit points.
Yeah.
Why don't we have someone get the boat ready to like shove off? That way, if something comes out, we can just run, shove off.
Well,
into
it
the
can't
water.
be an NPC because they could abandon us.
Yeah, no, like a one of the adventurers.
I guess I could do it.
All right, Craig.
I mean, I'll take charge of that.
And then everyone else will pull the rope. If something
All
nasty comes out, we just turn tail and run to the boat.
Molson says this seems dangerous.
That's what you were hired for.
Maybe too dangerous. I've got a nose for trouble. This looks like trouble.
Did I spook him?
Hobbs is speaking through Molson.
No, I'm not. I'm role playing the NPC.
That means we should definitely open it. It means there's a shitload of treasure in there.
I think so.
I like that. I like that train of thought.
I'm role playing for the NPC.
TMPC, is that what I hear?
Nothing is, Cody, nothing is by chance. Everything is an engineered machination of Hobbs.
Now that is probably accurate.
And if it was by chance, he would just lie and say it's all part of a cleverly constructed plot point. You just don't know. You just have to go for it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Right, so,
let's open it.
All right, so what's going to happen here? Are we just going to try and find some cracks and pull it apart, or what's the plan?
I think so. That's about the best we can
get
do.
3 guys on the rope.
Oh, I got a 10-foot pole. We can maybe wedge it under.
Would the tridents work as some kind of fulcrum? Can't we just wedge those in there? And
I think
you can try to do anything.
Okay. Of course, I'm not there, so I can't say.
How nice are these tridents? I mean, if they're pieces of crap, yeah, sure, we can use them as a lever.
Yeah, they're not nice or anything.
All right, let's use them.
What would they? They might even be made out of structured out of some
coral or something.
Coral, exactly. That's
strong
coral or something.
Yeah, never mind.
Maybe we don't touch those with our bare hands.
Sure. Okay. Polar will pick up one of the tridents and try to use it as a lever to find a crack. He can wedge it in and then push down.
All right. So Polar is inside, basically here, messing around. Who else is up in there?
Narder will hop down. He's going to try and find somewhere to hook the grapple onto, like a lip or something like that.
Jose's not back yet.
I don't think so.
No.
All right, where's Traegar?
He's going to go as requested to the boat and prepare it so that if something nasty happens, everybody can come back and can immediately shove off. That's the plan. And I just hope that none of those nasty dudes come jumping out of the water again.
Oh, it'll be fine, dude. Don't worry about it. I got this. We got this.
All right, so we don't know where Swarma is, so we're going to do the normal and just say Swarma is standing in the middle of the two, nearby. Uninvolved, but if everybody dies, also dies. All right, so you guys get down there and you start messing around with it, and it looks like, Narder, you're helping, right? You guys are trying to use tools, but you don't necessarily have the right tools, it sounds like. Oh, here's Jose. All right, Jose, I don't know what you saw. How much did you know about what's going on?
I just got here right after I clicked the stream. I had to leave. What'd I miss?
No, I mean, what was the last thing that you saw?
I woke up. We woke up, and that was about it. I heard that there was a crack in it. You said there was a crack that it looks like.
You've seen the thing, though, right? You've seen this thing? Yeah, you think that this the pentagonish shape looks like it it can be lifted away from the rest of the stone.
Right. And
thing.
Thaddeus said we were going to try to use his grapple to open it.
Yeah, Swarm, are you in there or not in there?
In there trying to do that?
Well, let's all do one thing. So forget the trident. Let's use the grapple. Let's use. I have 50 feet of rope. Let's get some standoff range, and get the hell out of this pit when we yank on this thing. We don't want to be standing on it.
Right. Okay.
So, and wherever the boat is, I don't know if that's over here or where that is, but
I can try to, I guess.
Yeah, whatever direction
boat,
seems
please?
logical.
Yeah, sure. Just bring it a little closer.
You want to move the boat?
where is the boat? I mean,
It's up at the top north
Top of the potato.
of this awesome island.
Northeast
It's
potato.
well, can we move it over here?
Yeah, that's what I, sure.
Let's see if we can.
Because when the giant kraken / Cthulhu comes out of here,
We'll need to get this. Yeah.
well, maybe someone will escape. I don't expect all of us will, but
I want to die on a boat. All right.
Narder, get out of the death pit and let's set up the rope and then
Is that our new boat right there, the yellow? I drew it just now.
yeah.
That'll
Yep.
work? All right.
That'll work. All right. In a line.
Yeah. Everyone get on the rope.
I just drew a new boat. How's that? Is that better? I just drew that other one in the water.
Hobbs just made a real one. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks really nice, Jose. Good artistic.
I drew that with
Yeah.
Roll 20. The shading took like 2 hours alone.
All right, so you guys are going to try and hook up this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. But yeah.
All right, so you think the grapple would help, but you're not going to be able to kind of lift and pull at the same time using a rope.
God damn it. Someone's going to have to get out
Okay.
there.
Polar will take the trident and get down in the pit and try to leverage it while you guys pull.
I have a 10-foot pole, by the way, if that helps.
I also have a 10-foot pole.
That's 20.
Well, I think we need something. A pole's not. We need something we can shove under a crack and pry with, and that's
Tie the trident to the 20 feet of poles, and you have a really good leverage point.
That's right. We
No,
need a
let's just do it. I'll get in there with the trident.
All right, let's do it.
Let's,
Awesome.
All right, so you guys work at this for a while. You try to get everything set. Polar, you're down there. You shove it in there. You find a crack, and you're trying to lift this thing up a little bit. And you like it feels like you kind of break the seal, and you're edging it up. And they're using the. You'd almost have to be, I would figure, kind of, yeah, because to make it move over, and it shifts over. But as it starts to shift, Polar's like, I gotta jump out.
Oh no.
But it seems like this big puff of gas
I hold my breath.
puffs out of the hole, and you need to make
Back.
a throw.
Saving throw?
Just Polar. So roll, make a saving throw versus breath.
Ooh.
7. That probably doesn't do it. All right, so basically you start inhaling this acidic gas.
Okay.
What's the rule with acid? You put
Oh,
water on
5
it?
points of damage.
I'm dead.
No!
Exactly 0. Okay. All right. So he tries to jump out, and you see this greenish fumes kind of billow out of it, quickly, disseminated from, blown away by the winds, but he was stuck in nasty fart central, and he collapses, spitting some blood, his face, suddenly ashen. But it did shift over, and now the whole thing almost kind of came up and shifted like there's some sort of hinges in the back. And there's just like a gaping shaft that goes straight down.
Nobody has any anti-poison type stuff, right?
I do not.
Tie Polar to the rope and lower him down.
Polar's dead, bro.
You said it was an acidic gas?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to force feed him water and wash his face to see if it'll help when he makes his... because, if it's acid, maybe washing him down and diluting it will help.
Okay.
So basically you get to make a death save now to see if you survive or not.
Does he get any bonuses because I administered first aid?
No.
Oh.
If you actually had something that you give him, like...
Well, I have my Amazon skills.
Got him.
All right, it's a -2 save now because he used skills that don't exist.
No, don't bring the Amazonian into this.
What do you like? Rub your boobs on?
I made it.
right, you did. You succeed. You know, your lungs are burning. Let's get some axe shit into here.
Oh God.
Just smoke the acid cigarette.
So my my Amazonian first aid was successful. I'm like, live, damn it, live.
Say the prayer from Wonder Woman Island.
That's
Yes.
right. That
Amazon
one
secret.
chick on the left. That's who's helping.
From
Okay.
Calcutta.
I never saw Wonder Woman. I think it's probably good though.
All right, roll another d20.
Okay.
What'd you get?
5.
Ooh, a 5. That's not very good. All right, so roll a d6.
A lot of rolling. I think this is random.
This is for perk 4.
This is puffing.
4.
I've been duped.
All right, so
I can't even see the rails.
basically, I'm going to give you a -1 to con because you can't breathe deeply without coughing any longer.
Very well.
Permanent -1 to your con.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here.
All right, so yeah, there's this big shaft that just looks like it goes straight down into darkness.
Let's drop a torch down in there. Light a torch and drop it.
Boom. No, I'm sorry.
All right, the torch falls for a while, and then it seems to just kind of go out as it's spinning down into darkness.
Wow.
See,
Am I at was 0 hit if I stabilized, or am I at 0 or
1? You're at 1 hit point. You can't really do anything.
Okay.
So, Cody, when you do that, you realize that there was a trap there, and maybe if there was only a thief who could check for traps or something, maybe they would have. Maybe they would have found that.
he was
Maybe.
too wussy to do it?
Maybe he,
Maybe.
No wonder this thief is 4th level. He never does any thieving.
Yeah, I jumped down in the hole. I'm like, oh dang, you totally missed this. I could have
Oh,
found it.
God. I could have done that.
Anyone could have done that.
So the hole looks bottomless, essentially, is what you're saying to
As
us.
far as you can tell, yeah.
All right, let's
Get the
Want to
fuck
throw one of these
out.
fishmen down there? See if
No.
we hear a
No.
I don't
sound.
want to do anything but leave.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good idea. I mean,
Alright.
if we fuck with this anymore, pardon my French, it's not going to go well.
All right, let's leave. Does this count as explored?
Yes, you have located a new area. It's not explored, but you've located it.
We
There you
found
go, Thaddeus. You got 50 XP, dude.
Hell yeah.
We call
Earn the
this
heart,
the big
bro.
fishy hole.
All right, yeah. Let's go back to
Octo hole.
Yep. The opened wound.
Are you guys leaving it open?
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I don't think we should. I think we should close it.
Let's leave it open and tell nobody about it.
There's an Amazonian proverb I can tell you about. It goes like this: "You should
Okay.
close this shit, or bad stuff might happen."
All
Okay.
right. Narder will hop down there and try and shove it over.
All right,
What
when
if
you
there's a
say-
closing trap? Search the check for traps, damn it.
He doesn't check for traps. He's just an idiot.
He's
All
a
right, so
thief.
he tries to check. You try to close the thing, and actually, now that it's been switched up, it seems like you can kind of slide her over fairly easy, and it kind of sinks down into the latch once more, sealed
That's
for forever.
Are we going to cover it up?
Nah, I don't think we need to cover it. I think, well, maybe you want to cover it with a little bit of sand so we know.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, maybe that's not a bad idea, so we can keep our secret. Yeah, we'll sprinkle a little sand back over it to cover it up a bit.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Sand Baywers.
Yeah, exact sandbag. There you go. two sprinkles off the old elbow should cover it.
There you go.
All right, sounds fantastic.
All right.
Okay.
And then we'll brush it with palm frond to make it look authentic.
Yeah.
This is totally right now.
We can like put a couple of dead fish guys on there, you know.
Yeah, we'll prop them up. Fishermen playing poker.
Yeah.
And then we're going to head back to Sindanor.
Yes.
All right, let's see how well we we can traverse with the ship.
Okay.
It should go fine.
All right, Captain Narder.
Captain Narder.
Back at it again.
You've got the hang of it. Roll your D31.
D24, Jason?
Your D58.3.
Yes.
Nailed it. And by that, again, I mean I did not kill him.
This guy's really good. But see, as long as you don't critically fail, you know, you'll be okay. Because last time that happened when you guys were on a boat, I can remember we lost some henchmen.
Yeah.
Boats are quite primitive in Kalmatta, prone to failure.
Yeah, they are.
They've mastered metallurgy and the art of magic, but floating things onto the water.
What is an ore? I do not know.
It's a snorter.
We'll just use big paper sheets to make our boats.
Just put some paper on that hole.
All right, so you guys kind of roll in at night, but you know that you can't get into Kalmatta at night because they won't open the gates.
I'm gonna ask really nicely.
Let's go see the witch.
Hey, it's cold.
You can't get in to where the witch is because
It's
Oh,
cold.
she's in town. I thought she was outside of town for
nope,
something.
she's in town actually. Yeah.
Oh,
She doesn't like me anyway.
All righty.
why not?
The scary witch lives at the end of Penny Whistle Lane.
So you guys are just gonna camp where all the dead bodies are outside of town?
I guess
Let's see if
so. Yes, we're
Let's see if
sleeping.
anything crazy happens, like the Kraken comes.
Oh,
All right,
no. Jesus.
Nothing happens. You guys get another hit point,
Thank goodness.
and you have returned to Kalmatta or to Sindanor. Welcome. Good work.
All right, let's tally up this treasure, gents.
Yeah, let's lock up some XPs.
Yeah, XPs.
Word.
Let's move Aldwis to the
Dead place.
dead pool.
We'll just leave Aldous on the beach there.
The graveyard.
Nice knowing you.
Yep, but I have all her gear, so.
Yes, as a memento or whatever we say.
Oh, it's a hiring bonus. Actually.
That's why it's called Plague Base, because there's just a bunch of corpses.
In her memory, we're going to display it prominently on the next henchman.
Yeah. Ignore blood stains.
A cairn of bodies.
I'm gonna have to clean this up sometimes because it still has like all the people who were controlling these. Maybe I should keep track of that.
Okay.
They're bad.
Sensei Okar's still there. That was my first ever character in Kalmatta.
Because when you run the Sindanor zombie apocalypse, we can control the characters that we controlled previously.
That would be
Yeah,
As
something
zombies.
like that. All right, so Molson,
Actually, I like that
session
idea.
3.
Session 3 from Molson. I've already made a note.
Good work. All right, so do you wrote down all the equipment, Tragar? You know what she had?
This is what I recovered. Yes, I have chainmail, a scimitar, a shield, standard rations, and that's it.
And it's like 6 days of pay, right?
No, the pay she uses immediately.
She got drunk.
They
She's
took
got
off
a
its-
hand axe, chain, shield.
Oh, I'm sorry, and a hand axe. Yes, thank you.
As soon as you hand
It
them
wasn't
their
a
pay,
scimitar.
they-
It was a hand axe.
They
No,
turn
no,
and they
she-
fling it.
No, she recovered a scimitar from
Yeah, they're like, nah, I don't want it.
Covered a scimitar from where?
a previous encounter.
Okay, was it magical?
No, it was just standard.
I think it was magical, but you don't
Oh,
have it now.
you
It just-
didn't tell me.
She died. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So let's do this XP.
Okay.
So you didn't find any new hexes. Those were all explored hexes, but you did find a new location. So locations are worth 100 a piece, and you get 100 XP per level for surviving.
Okay.
330.
So that's 200 if you're first level.
That's correct. Oh, and the gold that you guys got. You guys got that treasure as well. So,
280 plus 25.
so
Thaddeus, I'll give you my
Five.
share of the treasure since I was a dumbass and forgot to search for traps and you almost died from it. So you drink that up there, bud.
Cody's a big spender every session. He throws out some gold. You gotta spend money to make money.
So we
that's
make.
because
so
he
it
doesn't
should
know
be
what else to do with it. He hasn't figured out that he could use
200.
the money to actually make a difference.
Wait, so we found 305 gold. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 76.25 gold and XP.
305 XP.
I prefer to spend my gold frivolously too.
Do
Well,
we get the full amount or just our share?
You get your share of XP.
Okay.
How much was that? 70 what?
76.
76
And XP, right? 240,
plus 200
253.
plus your bonus if you get it.
Yeah, so 76 plus 7 is
All right.
And we round up for XP, right?
I did like 7.6. I round up to 8.
Yeah. I had a .8.
7.6.
Ooh, I got 290 experience points.
7, 6, and 8.
Are we going to be able to carouse and whatnot?
Yeah, for sure. Let's do some carousing, y'all.
No way.
How much does that cost?
As much as you want to spend.
I want to spend. I have 50 in my purse. I want to spend 100. That will leave me 26.
Okay, I am going to give you the knowledge that the things that could happen to you can be very bad, and it may not be worth 100 gold pieces. But I'm more than happy to roll to see what happens.
Yeah, some of the choices are a real shit show.
The less you spend, it affects proportionally.
No,
but you could get negatively affected and have spent 100 for the chance to make an extra 100, for instance, but you could lose it all and go to jail and have your character basically.
Or I can spend my money and get 1-for-1 XP.
Or more than that, possibly, or less.
You can like wait a couple of sessions, build it up, and then spend like 300 or 400 or 500 and make one roll. And then if it's terrible, then you're screwed. But if you get a decent roll, you'll at least double your XP. You'll get another 300 or 400 or 500 XP. But you're wagering only 100, and you could still get a 1.
Oh wait, Narder's giving me some. How much more your money are you giving me, Narder?
I give you my whole share.
It's 76, maybe
so
175.
76 and 50.
The worst. We're just saying the worst rolls on the chart are pretty nasty, but it's.
Okay,
I mean, if
I'm
you want
spending 200.
Okay.
That leaves me 2 gold.
All right. So, do you want to carouse on the general carousing table, which is usually what warriors do?
Yes.
All right. So here we go. You need to roll a D30.
That was entrapment, by the way. He appealed to your warrior sensibilities.
16.
16 doesn't sound bad.
Not horrible.
No.
Accused of murder.
Oh, Jesus.
Fight a 5th level warrior.
Lose testicles in duel.
Roll D8.
Jesus.
Roll acquire singing proficiency.
3. All right. So during your carousing, Polar got drunk and he insulted a person of some rank.
Uh-oh.
Easy to imagine.
So the person that you ticked off, it was actually a visiting Zaharan noble to Lord Leto. His name is Lord Kaor.
Kaor?
Kaor.
Sounds like wouldn't be very effective.
Shut up, Cody, you fucknut.
Well, good. Let's get. I bet he demands satisfaction. I'd be happy to give it to him with my sword.
Your satisfaction guaranteed.
That's right.
All right, so he does not, he doesn't want to fight Polar at this moment.
Not so hasty. Whoa, I was angry, but not that mad. Mr. Sword Guy.
Is this going to be a Thunderdome?
So basically what happens is you guys part ways for now, but in one of those situations, like, he obviously did back down, but you have made an enemy of Lord Kaor.
I'm quaking in my boots. I'll be dead in the jungle before you ever find me again.
Right.
I like that.
But you do actually in this situation, because this person actually has more power than you, you gain 1.5 XP, so you get 300 XP for the 200 gold piece.
Yes, second level, I've survived.
There you go.
His character's like, I survived the Kraken's fart. You think I'm scared of you?
For real. Nicely done.
Listen to these lungs. Survivor.
Breath of life.
All right, so that one is called Ba, Piss on You, and the horse you rode in on. But obviously it would be like Piss on You and the ship you floated in on, perhaps.
Exactly.
All right, who is up? Anyone else?
Sure.
Points for HP, good.
Nice.
I'll carouse for 200 gold.
And I'm assuming you're doing it under the wizard's carousing table?
That would be correct, sir.
The wizards. All right, roll D30.
Gonna piss another wizard off.
Yeah, probably.
Wizards.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
What'd you get?
A 1.
Oh, nice. This is going to be fantastic.
Oh, that was a good character.
Yeah. You have to, like, really absorb the text.
I do have to read this. All right, roll a D10.
Oh, fucking shit.
This is good. This is percentile.
7.
Holy shit. All right, wait a second. It looks like a 7. All right, here we go. 1.
Your head explodes and you become a lettuce man.
Lettuce man.
That's just man.
yo, lettuce man, break half a piece of that lettuce.
Don't mess with me. I'm mostly water.
All right, hold it a second.
Crunchy, damn it.
Hold it a second. I'll be right back. I got to go get
Oh,
something.
wait.
Uh-oh, this
You
can't
be hanging, man.
Let's gotta get ahead of
Wow.
lettuce.
He's really got to go find.
What
He's
are
got
we
to go
using?
find like
Are we using Labyrinth Lord or ACK or Adventure
or
We're using
MCP table.
BX, Basic Expert.
You become a
Alright.
mutant centaur that has tank tracks for backlinks. No. Oh man,
What did he have to go get?
this is bad.
He just went to go poop real quick.
Probably.
I gotta go do some paperwork. I'll be right back.
We'll be right back with this message.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You're still muted, Hobbs.
I figured it out.
Okay.
Talking and I'm like, oh shit. All right, so you were working with your your apprentice to Faildan the Baleful, right?
Sure.
And you used some extra money, and with his aid, you got some dusty scrolls and ancient tomes, and you followed a arcane alchemic process that was detailed to the letter. But too late, you've realized that particular formulae was flawed. All right. So to get all the stuff, you used all of your coin and all of your treasure, so you have none.
Okay.
All right, but it was a flawed thing. But you do get something out of it.
Okay.
All right.
Horribly disfigured.
So I'm totally
Yeah.
broke.
Correct. Yeah, all your treasure and money is gone. You don't have any magic items or anything, right?
I have an amulet and charm that gave me +1 to AC, but I think that was a one-off thing.
Did you use it up? You haven't used the charm yet, though, right?
I'm not.
All right, so you sold that as well.
Okay, gone. What about all the gear that I had from Alduis? Did I get to keep that?
No,
All gone. Okay.
you sold it all. You were so excited about this.
Okay. I was all in, you might say.
Well,
That's right.
Okay.
All right, so this is so bizarre. Roll a D6.
3.
All right, 3. This is terrible. I'm not using that thing anymore. I got to go to this one. I'm
Anyone know
changing
what
over.
scene he's using?
Oh, what happened?
What did you guys see? What I was using or no?
No.
No, I'm just trying to figure it out.
no, we didn't see a zine.
Oh, yeah?
It was yellow in color. Quick, who has the yellow scene?
It was. I think it was green. It may have been a Hobbsian creation. Don't worry, Traegar. Whenever this is said and done, I'll give you 100 gold pieces to re-equip for the next session.
Thank
Roll
you.
a D10.
You covered Swarma, and Amazonian courtesy will be returned.
I appreciate that, sir.
What was your 10?
I got a 10.
Oh, a 10?
Yes.
Oh, you are so lucky.
Cody, your character's on that list too.
You're so lucky.
Okay.
All right, so basically, you did the thing. You didn't realize the formula, but the magical backlash was enough to knock you unconscious for 6 hours.
Wow.
But you do gain the knowledge that would help the formula to be fixed and usable.
Okay.
But it is going to have... What the fuck? Here we go. Roll a D12.
Okay. 6.
6. All right, so you have learned the formulae to cast Hold Person, which is a 3rd level magic user spell.
Okay.
You obviously can't use it yet until you can cast 3rd level magic, but you could cast it out of your spell book as a scroll if you so chose.
Okay.
Really thick book.
That was. Is that ECC? Let's see.
All right, so I want you to roll a percentile.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I know what it is.
61.
Yeah.
No change. Is that what it is?
Now
Courier
pick a
magic?
number 1 through 10.
All right, so, but in order for the spell to work,
Yeah.
you have to shout. You have to shout the spell out very loudly at the top of your lungs.
Okay.
You just yell freeze.
You have to shout, you have to shout, you have to let it all out.
I like that. Okay.
All right, so that's what happened. You added Hold Person to your, and that was a random roll. You could have gotten Fireball or Lightning Bolt or anything.
Oh, well, I'll take that.
Hold Person is still a pretty badass spell, actually.
I think so. Now, do I get any XP for this?
Oh, yeah, 1.5 times.
And do I get credit for the stuff I lost or just what I initially invested?
Just your initial investment.
Okay. Thank you.
So you get
Sure,
300
went
XP,
great.
you got a spell, but you could have had some nasty corruption.
Oh, yeah.
Considering you rolled a 1, that turned out pretty well for you, I think.
I think so.
He's still alive.
It's true.
It's like, well, that didn't work.
You could have lost some statistics
Yeah, I figured it was
permanently.
bad. Yeah. Alrighty, I'll take that. That was fun.
Attempted lynching.
Oh, and I give you 100 gold pieces afterwards. I go, that
Okay.
didn't work out. Here you go.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
Well, thanks to Narder, I wouldn't have had the money for that. I would have never leveled up if everything just fell into place.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I only made level 2 by 72 XP. I mean, that's how much I went over.
Nice.
That's what I was going for.
Sorry about your lungs, but
You
Well,
didn't get there?
My con went from 11 to 10, no change.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta
Oh.
break a few lungs to make a level 2.
I'm 240 shy of level 2. Almost.
Nice.
Pretty
Now-
good for a wizard.
Yeah, not bad.
have we ever had a 2nd level magic user in this game? I don't think so.
There's been a myth of one that existed long ago.
Myth.
But some say that never happened.
It was female. She never lived.
See, here's what pisses me off about Retro Labyrinth Lord. Javelins do 1d6, which is decent. And in BX, they only do 1d4 if you go straight by the rules as written.
Yeah,
You got to get one of those labyrinth lord javelins.
that's right. They're all bigger.
I want the
Imported from the
Labyrinth Lord
land of
javelins, not the
labyrinth.
shitty 1d4 dagger javelins.
Spend
How
200
cool that
gold and
shit.
import them.
You know what? I would kind of like to play some Labyrinth Lord at some point, but probably before I play Labyrinth Lord, I'll just run Axe most likely. So
Well, let's see how much they are. Let's see how much javelins do in Axe. I bet they do 1d6.
I think they do 1d6.
I do too, because
In fact,
Jason, are you going to run Axe, that book I gave you, dude?
I'm gonna run some Axe. I got to read that book, dude. I'm terrible at reading books.
Yeah,
So-
words are hard.
Yeah, I'm very good at rifling through books.
Did you
So-
rifle through that one?
So I don't know if you guys saw this, but I played in an Axe game at North Texas. It's only an Axe game I've ever seen on the event list of a con, and the guy running the game had actually tried to get the Axe compatible logo for this module he was writing, and so he contacted Autark Macris, and he asked him why he wanted it, and he told him that he was going to run a game and he wanted to run this module he was writing, whatever. And so Alexander sent books, core rule book for every single player to have.
he's a cool guy, man.
Wow.
he sent one player's companion that the entire table rolled off for, and I won that.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so now I have 3 complete sets.
Well,
Listen to
You're
this
the
bullshit.
greediest
Javelins
person
are not
ever.
listed in the core book.
Yeah, it is.
No, you have to get the
I have
the javelin expansion.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
looking
yeah,
for the javelin.
right here. It's D6.
Javelin spears and
What page?
attacking
41?
things not near. It's a
There's
axe
41.
expansion system.
Stop dissing the axe.
Hey,
Oh yes, D6. D6 it is then, Hobbs.
it is. And Hobbs, I give you credit for turning me on to Discord, and then I jumped on the Axe channel and got some freelance work from Alex. So
That's awesome. For what? The new one?
I don't know. I had to do this weird constellation diagram for him, and I don't know what it's for. He wouldn't tell me.
Oh, that's cool.
It's for. I think it's for the upcoming Kickstarter.
Must be.
Because he previewed something on the Patreon channel yesterday, and it looked like a star map, and I didn't really look at it.
Fine. Yeah, I did that for him.
Axe.
It looked great.
Oh, it was fun working with him. He's a very
All right, gents. I got to hit the hay, but great game.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, man. Happy to be back. Let's try and do it next week.
Hey, you want to wrap up the stream
yeah.
real quick before we before?
Oh yeah. All right. Hey everyone. Does anyone? All right. So Thaddeus, you got anything you want to pimp out to anyone or anything?
Buy OSR patches that my family can't eat them, and I got about. They'll be at Origins with Jason Hobbs. If you find Jason Hobbs at Origins, you can get your very own OSR patch with a portion of the proceeds going to benefit Hobbs and the Friends of the OSR.
Dude, that looks like a gigantic patch.
It is. It's a huge one. This one's 20 feet. This one's a giant.
20 feet.
20 feet. 20 inches. It's like a giant patch for the back of your leather gamer vest. Your colors. You get beat up by the Hell's Angels or something.
No.
You guys
Nice. What
claiming
about
this place?
What about you, Jose?
No, I'm not pimping anything. Just happy to be here.
Someday he'll have the Audio Dungeon Podcast Network with its flagship podcast.
And I got an awesome logo already for Audio Dungeon, care of also Craig. He made a brilliant logo. You'll hopefully see it soon.
All right. What about you, Brasco? Don't you have like a blog you want to say something about?
Yeah, you can visit my website if you're interested in any art services. It's craigbrasco.com. And I also have a gaming blog, craigbrasco at blogspot.com for all your nerdy gaming needs.
What's that called?
Orgo's OSR offerings.
Yeah, Orgo's OSR. What is that? Oh.
Yeah.
Or
Ooh. What about you, Cody?
Yeah, man. Keep an eye out on my blog. I got a post coming out tonight, and I'm going to be starting up a 5e game if anyone wants to get in. So details in the OSR, Hobbs and Friends OSR community. So
did you see you have a blog?
Yeah, dude. NoSafeForYou.blogspot.com. Check it out.
Okay.
Now.
All right, let's end this. Oh yeah, hey, welcome to Hobbs's Gamerhood, and thanks for coming, people. And I was stunned, dude. We had like 5 people watching it sometime. All these people just saw. I don't know if it since they subscribe, it shows up to them or what. But I didn't tell anyone we were doing this, so
that's great.
I was really
click the bell on YouTube so you get the notifications when Hobbs goes live.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, there you go.
So thanks to you guys showing up. Let's cut this thing.